to the wing. Now here's Doncic. Powell sets a screen. And it's Doncic missing. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
We've got 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Fast break, here we go. And Wood with the stuff.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Blazers making their last shot.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Five on the clock. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots. That one a little long.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
It's Bullock on the wing. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Here's Lillard. Into the lane. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Wood outside. It's Bullock on the wing. Doncic outside. No good from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Fires in the triple.
3 points.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
And Doncic with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
I love it. Nurkic rattling the iron.
Here's Doncic. Here's Bullock. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Launches a 3. Mavericks with a rebound. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
So both teams changing it up here. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Doncic. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
From deep, Johnson. And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
First team foul.
And the layup is good off the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Hardaway, no good.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Here's Watford. It's tipped. And now we've got an intentional foul. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
Portland calls timeout. Grant brings a double to the paint. Out to Kleber. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Dinwiddie. Hardaway with it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
You talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
He hits the second from the line. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's Doncic missing. Portland trailing here. Pass to Nurkic. Off with the layup.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Now McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
You must be up on Lillard at all times because he's ready to shoot when he's got room.
It's Doncic with a drive.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Lillard can't get it to go. And the Mavericks with possession here. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. .141 left in the second. And Doncic with the jam.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Fires the three. Portland, no good that time either.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 8.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
Doncic left side. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Nurkic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
This is where Nurkic looks to capitalize. With these results, you understand why.
.12 seconds left in the first half of this game. Doncic is doubled. Outside Hardaway. No good on the three. Up in time. He's off on that one. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's Winslow. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Christian Wood picks one up. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Here's Johnson. Here's Watford. The kick out to Johnson. Watford gets the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Timeout called, Portland. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's the Mavericks now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And he drives in. Out to Wood. Dallas, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Grant from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Grant's got 6.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And Jusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute. Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Lillard with the ball. Now Doncic defending. The Mavericks leading. There's the drive. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And they'll get another chance. This for the tie. Nurkic controls the rebound and the putback. And this game is tied up now.
Using his size to save the play, Nurkic grabs the offensive rebound and finishes it.
Here's Finney Smith.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
And it's Doncic missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Nurkic. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And after being stone cold from the floor in the first half, they've rediscovered their touch.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Doncic outside. And they get it. Finney Smith's shot is off. Portland leading. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Johnson.
Whoa, wait a second.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Dallas calls timeout.
Once again, your defense crew. Give him a hand, man. You know what's happening, man. Here comes your defense crew. Give a big round of applause to your defense crew.
12 seconds left in the third. Here's Doncic. Drills the baseline jumper. Doncic has got 17.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end. And since the break, they have looked like a completely different team, especially on offense, where they're really cooking right now.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with us. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic is doubled. Wood outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots over Hart. Pass to Doncic. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Pass to Wood. Shot from 12. He can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. And a nice finish on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Time after time, it's Dame, a prolific offensive player.
And they doubled up Doncic. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Lillard outside. Again, the miss by Lillard. And Dallas with possession. Good work there as it goes.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nurkic makes good use of the pump fake. Gets the defender to overcommit.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. First one falls for him.
One of the strongest players in the league, Nurkic is a force in the painted area on both ends of the floor.
Timeout called, Portland. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Inconsistent from the line here in the second half, but they're still ahead.
They get it back. Goes back up. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 20 points.
As always, Doncic attracts a lot of attention. Makes a lot of tough shots with hands in his face. Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Bullock. Another three for Dallas.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I mean, beautiful stroke on the jumper, something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
And so Grant nails them both. And Dallas with possession. Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category. Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Lillard outside. Driving inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team. 0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And the three-pointer goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
Over to the wing. Here's Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 23.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hart. Lillard up top. Doncic for the block. Inside. Here's Wood. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Lillard outside. Clock at 4. Up and over Doncic. Nurkic. And he can't get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Everyone in the building knew Lillard was taking that shot. A big-time performer.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Trailblazers ball.
Here's Grant. And it's good.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
One of the signature moves of Dame, that deadly pull-up. No chance for the defender.
And it's Doncic missing. So the Trailblazers win it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.